Well, hi guys, my name is Davor Debrecin and I'm the CEO and founder of ANJY. If this is your first video watching on this website, I encourage you to watch other videos and other pages, for example for investors, for co-founders, for bioengineers, for scientists, or our general presentation of the company. Because in this video I'm going to talk about a little bit about my background so you can meet me and learn more about me, but other videos are more important because there I talk about what are we going to do, what is our vision, what is our mission, and our strategy to achieve our goals. But in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about myself, since the whole reason for this website is to let people we want to connect with understand who we are, what we do, to just get the feel for us, because I think people do the best things together when they really gel, when they share commonalities, they share common interests and belief systems, and when you put those ingredients together and we get to know each other, then we can become a great team. So, I come from a small country of Croatia in Europe, and I've been an entrepreneur since my college days. So, around 12 to 13 years, I've been full-time founder, entrepreneur, CEO, building companies, building products, and through that experience I really learned a lot about the ins and outs of business, and I can tell you it's not a pretty thing. Business is really hard, and business has lots of hidden traps and problems that when you're starting out you really don't know that they're waiting for you in the shadows and lurking just to get you when you're least expected. And I really like the quote from Elon Musk. He said that he took it from his other friend, and which says that running a business is just like staring into the abyss and chewing glass. And I think that's a perfect analogy to describe the experience of being a founder and running a really risky early stage company. Because staring the abyss part is that you constantly have the fear of bankruptcy and utter failure. You face so many risks. It's just like a little baby when it's born. It has to really face a lot of risks to grow into a mature person who can defend himself and take care of himself. So in the early days, a company is just like that, a little baby that is really vulnerable, and there are so many unknowns, and even the known unknowns are a problem, but unknowns are a lot bigger problem. There is so many things that can go wrong, and even though you can be super smart, super experienced, and have all the pieces together in your mind, you'll probably be really stupid a lot of the times, and you will make a lot of stupid mistakes. And I've done it a lot of times, and I've done it, and I really could talk for hours about the mistakes I made. But the reason why I haven't failed is because you have to be relentlessly resourceful. You always have to find a way out of a problem, and that's what attracted me to running a business, because it's a really tough thing to do, but it all relies on your drive, on your creativity, on your people, on the way you connect with other people, on how you work together as a team focused on solving the priorities and the issues on hand. And up until now, my experience is that when you focus on these things, then even though you face that abyss every single day, you feel fear every single day, you still manage to overcome it, and you get that drive to push through the obstacles that are in hand. And on the other side, the chewing glass part is that as a CEO, especially as a CEO, but also all co-founders feel that, but especially as a CEO, you constantly get the filter of the crappiest problem in the company. So if there is a problem that nobody can solve in the company, the CEO has to solve it. So even though I'm personally really a creative person and a geek, and I really like to dabble into the technology, my experience in running a company is that even though I wanted to be a part of the product team, I wanted to get my hands dirty to develop the product and be super hardcore about the ins and outs of the product. Unfortunately, usually I have to deal with the crappiest problems in the company that nobody else can solve. And that's why being a CEO is not really it's much more glorified in the media position than it really is. Of course, it's not so doom and gloom all the time, but as I said, you are the only person who can really deal with certain problems in business-wise, and then your time is spent on those problems, because if you don't address those problems, they can destroy your company and ruin the work that all of your team is doing. So that's one of the things I want to share about me, is that I'm a super creative and innovative and geeky person. I really like technology. That's what drove me to alternative protein industry, especially cultivated meat industry, because I'm fascinated about the science and the technology behind it. But also on the other hand, I've seen that there are lots of people from the science and engineering background in this industry, and and I think the goal of the cultivated meat industry especially is a really lofty one and a really, really risky one, because it will require a lot of capital to achieve the parity with traditional commodity meat products and dairy products and so on. So, and it's a long road ahead, and it's going to be required a lot of capital to be invested and a lot of hard work and smart hard work to achieve those goals. So I think that my unique skill set, where I really have a technical background, I know how to code. I've been working with engineers all my career, so I really know how to manage and work with a technical scientific team. But my skill set primarily is to push the business forward, to make decisions that are smart and move the ball forward, to utilize the capital that we have in a really smart way. I'm really a frugal guy. I think that you can spend money just like that, and it's a really shame to spend money unnecessarily. And also that we have to be really, most businesses are not focused enough and driven enough on the key parts that they need to solve. So that's why lots of companies just drag on and don't achieve much in the time that they have. They get into certain problems, they don't achieve momentum, they don't go on the market and face the consumers. There are so many companies, especially in this field, where it's okay to have like an R&D phase for several years, because there's no regulation still available. The cost of production is really high, the cost of R&D is high, and nobody's pushing you to be like quick and fast. But on the other hand, the problem we are trying to solve with the whole industry of the alternative protein industry is it's really in dire straits. The world is in desperate need of a solution for climate change, and since I'm a vegan and an animal rights activist, I'm really concerned about the animals. It's something that breaks my heart every single day, and one of the reasons I really invested my time to learn about this industry was because I became vegan and became an activist to really help this horrible situation the animals are in. So that's why I have been so invested in this market. And what I've realized is that most startup founders take a little slower pace in their development and their innovation, which is also okay. But I think we should push a little bit more aggressively forward. And that's why the whole idea behind the strategy behind this company is to find a way to get quickly to the market with something that has a high price, so we can have a good margin, good healthy unit economics that can drive our business forward. And that's what I offer, so to speak, to my partners, my future employees, my investors, and everybody involved in the company. Is I'm going to take care that we have a sound business, because a sound business is going to enable us. It is going to enable everybody to give their best and invest their skill sets, blood, sweat, and tears into creating a great product, in creating a good, profitable products, and also attract quality investors with capital. And all those ingredients are going to be necessary if you want to have a big impact down the road in the future. So the whole goal is not just to make low volume products, but to use them as a stepping stone to get to the point where you can invest and create more mass market, low priced products that could compete with the traditional meat products. So I've talked a lot about those details in the other videos on this website, so make sure you watch those as well. But as I said, in this video is just my experience in business and in life, so to speak, is tailored to creating a good, sound business, to focus on the strategy, to find a path to consumers, to create a marketing strategy based on the product that is going to achieve our goals and going to be a success. And I'm I'm a type of person who really doesn't let go until we have achieved great success. And I think not when I have a team that I like doing business with and I like working with, and I find everybody exceptional and hardworking, I'm going to do everything I can to solve any kind of problem that we have and achieve our loftiest goals. So I invite everybody who really wants to work with somebody who is ambitious and driven, but also not an asshole, to join us, to start talking, to start building our relationship and see if we are a good fit. Because I don't believe in relationships that spring up overnight, but just investment in talking with each other and getting to know each other, and then focusing on creating a great product, because the best product is always the one that's going to win. And without a great product, there's no marketing strategy or business strategy is going to work. So the product is the most important, and that's why I'm super focused on finding the best tech people and talent to join this company. And also we'll be very picky with investors who understand this strategy and when this in this market, so we can have really a nice dynamic, and the field is open, the market is open. There's so many opportunities that we can go and achieve success and move the ball forward, that we only have to focus on ourselves and create a great product, unique product that's something that traditional animal agriculture industry cannot create, and start from there and build our position in the market and go towards more mass market products. So look at my LinkedIn, get to know me, watch the videos on this website. You will get the feel of how I think and how I want to structure this business, and let me know who you are as well. I really want to meet you, and I'm already have met so many great people in this industry. I'm so excited. There's such a positive energy in this market, and with so many talented people working on this problem. I'm really already feeling quite honored to be a part of it. And since, as I said, I'm super passionate about seeing the world where we have stopped using animals and have started living in a way that's not so cruel to those poor creatures, and also for our whole environment and ourselves. I think this is the most important thing to be doing in this century, and it's going to be, people who are working on this problem are definitely going to be on the right side of history and going to make an immense impact on whether this happens in 2 years or in 20 years or never. So I think people working on these problems, not just in my company, but in all companies in the solar industry, are doing super important work and will be accordingly rewarded if successful for their contribution and work. So let me know who you are. Let's get to know each other, and let's go to business. Take care, guys. See you.